James Turner for the untouchable true school sports. Let's go, baby. Bow!
Be careful what you wish for because it can become a reality.
Yeah. The untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing game's missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and continue the long-standing tradition here on True School Sports of covering Japanese boxing, but more specifically, like we've been doing since 2016, faithfully, we're gonna cover Japan's favorite boxing son, one of the best fighters pound for pound of the world today, a future Hall of Famer and definitely a living legend in the sport. Naoya Monster Inoue. Y'all can save the date. He's got his next fight locked and loaded, and it'll be on a very special day. It'll be on December 24th, so Christmas. Get your eggnog ready, your coquito, your Christmas cookies, your gingerbread houses, all that stuff. Because Inoue is fighting for the third time this year, and he'll be taking on none other than Australia's very own, a very, very smooth and clever boxer, and Sam Goodman. The IBF mandatory challenger. Now, Sam Goodman, if this is going to be Inoue's last fight at 122, which I believe it is, I've talked many times, and I feel like I'm talking about it damn near every time I talk about Inoue these days, but he's going to be moving up to featherweight very, very soon, I believe. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he stays at 122 longer, but I think this has the potential to be his last fight at 122. And if it is, to me, this is the perfect way to go out. He's fought pretty much all comers apart from like Mirza Akhmadaliev. But Mirza Akhmadaliev, he don't even deserve the Inoue fight, to be honest with you. I don't like saying fighters don't deserve fights, but he don't deserve the fight. Ducked undisputed, ducked, all kinds of stuff. We don't need to get into all that. We've spoken about it in the past. Sam Goodman is a very good fighter, a very high level fighter. For example, last fight, Inoue fought T.J. Doheny, right? And Sam Goodman fought T.J. Doheny years ago, back in 2023, early 2023, he fought T.J. Doheny. And I actually went ahead because I hadn't watched that fight before. I hadn't had a chance to watch that fight before. That fight was, at the time, Sam Goodman's 14th professional fight, and I actually liked his performance a little bit better than Inoue's. I think they both, they both won in dominant fashion. So you're picking apples and oranges, but I feel like he got hit a little bit less. It was a more dominant performance. He dropped him, but he didn't stop him, and that's expected because Sam Goodman's not a big puncher. Inoue, damn near broke this guy's back. Punched his back out of his damn socket. So there are different types of performances, but I think Sam Goodman had a very good, strong performance against T.J. Doheny. And so the question becomes, in this particular fight with Inoue, what is the challenge for Inoue? Like, what does he got to work out with Sam Goodman? Because Sam Goodman, I do think, does bring some things to the table that are worth talking about. So right now, as it stands, your boy, Sam Goodman, he's 19-0, only 8 knockouts. So off top, that's a telltale sign. He's not a big puncher. And if you watch him fight, he's not a big puncher. He's pushing about 5. He's pushing 5'6" and a half. I think he's got a good frame for the weight class. His best quality, it's not his hand speed. It's not his punching power. It's not any of that. Sam Goodman's best attribute, in my opinion, is his distance control. He's a very good manipulator of distance. He knows how to he knows his range. He knows how to slow his opponents down. And that's actually why I think it's at least early in the fight, I think Inoue, it could be complicated for Inoue. I think it can be because Inoue is a guy that's very explosive. He got a very quick first step, probably one of the quickest first steps in boxing. Loves to dominate fighters from mid range. He may have a hard time getting to mid range early in the fight. I think it'll take him some rounds to adjust. So I would say expect Inoue to maybe lose a couple of the first couple rounds. If they get through 6 rounds, I'd say maybe Inoue loses 2 of the first 6, which is more than he's usually accustomed to losing. But I think somewhere in the middle of the fight or the latter part of the 6 rounds, he'll make an adjustment, and the explosiveness and punching power up Inoue, along with his boxing IQ, these things I think will be the difference in the fight. I don't think Sam Goodman has the volume nor the power to keep him off. And you can only control distance on Inoue for so long. He can box himself. He's a high-level technician himself. He's going to be able to make that adjustment. And I think it'll be a good fight. I think it'll be a fight for Inoue fans. you know, if you're watching this fight, you're gonna say, "Wow, this is a great way to close out 122." And if you're an Inoue hater, there's gonna be enough in this fight to where I think you're gonna say, "You know what, Inoue's not that good," and you got exposed because Goodman is gonna, I think, slow the pace down at times and win a round or two here and there. But I just think ultimately he won't have the punching power, he won't have the hand speed, he won't have the things that I feel you need to have to beat Inoue. I don't think anybody at 122 has those ingredients right now in the current landscape. He's going to have to go to featherweight, or maybe Junta Nakatani will have to come up to from 118 to 122. Other than that, I think he's done what he's needed to do. I wish Sam Goodman the best. He's a good fighter. You know, I'm not trying to put him down. I'm not trying to demean him because I do like him. I'm a fan, and he's a high level boxer. You know, he's in his 20th fight now, so he's taking on Inoue at a very good stage of his career. He's 25 years old. He's young. The only thing I think that could be a concern for Inoue going into this fight, and I've made light of this, and every time I make light of this, a lot of the Inoue fanboys, they get mad at me, but I'm just telling you all the truth. Every fight he's had at 122, he's been gradually increasing his fight night weight. I'm very intrigued to see what his fight night weight will be, because his last fight he came in at a career high 138 pounds on fight night. So he was still fast, and it was still much faster than Doheny. But I've watched Inoue for years, so I know there was a noticeable dip in his speed. There was like an extra layer of speed that just wasn't there in the fight, and I think it was due to the weight. So I would expect Inoue, if he can, to be light of this fight so that he's more dangerous, because in boxing, speed is power, right? And if Inoue loses any speed, he loses power. That's how it works. That's how boxing works. So I'm looking forward to, you know, if he can't get lower than 138 on fight night, then that's a clear telltale sign that he's going to featherweight, you know. So I'm looking for that. And my thing is, okay, if he is slow, slower, I should say, let's say he comes in at 138, then I think Sam Goodman is gonna have a better chance than people think, because he's great at controlling distance and slowing the pace down. And I mentioned in the Doheny post-fight review and in my live aftermath about it, I said that Doheny, you know, he was doing some good things in there, but he had the speed or the youth to capitalize on some of the mistakes Inoue was making. Sam Goodman does have the speed and the youth to capitalize on those mistakes. So we'll see if he can. He's going to, you know, obviously you're going to have more than just talent to do it. You're going to have a certain willingness about you to go through the fire. And when Inoue makes a defensive mistake, or, you know, when he keeps his head, you know, just when he does certain things, you have to actually have it within you to be there and do that. And, you know, when he hits these guys, in most cases, when he hits fighters, they change the plan up immediately. So, you know, looking forward to a good fight. I want to see Sam Goodman do his thing and make a name for himself. And I want, you know, I obviously want Inoue to win, because I want Inoue to come to featherweight already. So, you know, we'll see how it goes. I believe it'll be a good fight. It's the perfect way to close out 2024 for Inoue. His third fight this year. He's fought Louis Neri, he's fought TJ Doheny, and he's fought Sam Goodman. So obviously it's not, you know, what he did last year fighting Fulton and Marlon Tapales, but those are still high-level guys. Those are still, you know, really top guys in this weight class. And, you know, Inoue is on he's operating at such a level right now that, you know, guys that are legitimately good wins for most fighters, for him, people say these guys are bums. But Sam Goodman is not a bum. Neither is Doheny, neither is Neri, neither is Fulton, and neither is Tapales. But people will, you'll hear people say, you'll hear critics and they try to say that these guys aren't good, and these guys are world class, top shelf fighters. He's just on another level right now, and he's gonna have to move to another weight class to get a real challenge. And I think there will be some smoke there for him. So, yeah. That's my take on the fight. What do you guys think about Sam Goodman versus Inoue? Inoue versus Sam Goodman. What do you think Sam Goodman can do to dethrone Inoue? Could it be a classic trap fight for him? You know, he's going to get all these questions during fight week about going to featherweight. He's going to get questions about fighting Junta Nakatani. I think this could be a trap fight for Inoue, because this guy has no pushover. You know, he's a guy that's very patient and can wait you out, and he could even stink up the place a bit just because he's so patient and he knows how to box within himself and box in a disciplined fashion. So I actually think, believe it or not, because of the circumstances, the timing, the qualities that Sam Goodman brings to the table, this actually does have a chance to be one of, if not Inoue's toughest fights at 122. That's what I really believe. So we'll see how it goes, but it'll be a good fight. I'm pretty sure Inoue will get it done. But best wishes to Sam Goodman, you know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Make sure you guys take the time to subscribe. And like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me. But I'm just a kid from Dania. So until next time, take care, guys. Thank you for watching another video on the untouchable True School Sports Empire. I'm at the Boxing Hall of Fame out here in Canterbury, New York. And for more great boxing content just like this video, make sure you click and subscribe right over here.